Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Now these are general readings for the collective. It may not resonate. Please only take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. So can we have a message for the collective, please, Spirit? Can we have a message for the collective, please? Okay. Lightning power in the reversed, and then ceremony invocation coming out in the reversed. Ancestors, generations at the bottom of the deck. I don't usually read these in the reverse, but there's a reason that they've come out upside down. Now I saw lightning first. So I don't know if this is you're not connected, you're not receiving. It could be that your ancestors are trying to communicate with you. I'm just seeing this lightning and it gives me like incoming advice. It's insight. It's that flash of inspiration. Your ancestors may be trying to communicate with you and it's like the power's out. The power's out. They're not able to get through. They're not able to get through to you at this time. I don't know if this, on a separate note, if this is about giving your power away. Not, like I say, not receive, something about even not receiving the memo, not answering the call. The power is out. So you may not even know that this message is incoming if you're in the dark. And then we've got ceremony invocation. Yeah, look at the picture on this. It's like this woman and she's sort of kneeling on the floor. She's got this, I don't even know what it is, but it looks like a crystal grid. I don't know if you can see that. I hope it's focusing. It looks like a crystal grid and she's got her hands on this crystal. And then we've got the ancestors with their hands on this snake. There's something about transformation that your ancestors are wanting to support you in. It may be to get you into your power. But it's like someone's not connecting. This is coming out in the reversed as well. So maybe you need an altar. As we were saying in the last reading, that libation, you need to make an offering to your ancestors. You need to pray. You need to connect somehow. Because it's like they're trying to bestow, excuse me, they're trying to bestow something on you. I was going to say they're trying to lay hands on you. It could be in terms of healing. I don't know. They may want to lay hands on the people that have had you out of your power. I've got no idea, but you need to connect. You need to have an altar of some kind. You need to be doing some sort of ceremony or ritual in remembrance or in honouring of the generations that have passed. Because, yeah, look at that, winter solstice. I was going to say our ancestors are a reflection of us, or I should say we are a reflection of our ancestors. And we've got winter solstice reflections under that. Let's jump into this then and see what's going on. Show me this lightning power in the reversed. Look at that temperance in the reversed. Yeah, I knew that they should have stayed in the reversed. Right. What is this now? Three of Cups in the reversed. Show me lightning. Show me temperance and the Three of Cups in the reverse. Why is this energy here? Hanged Man coming out sideways. That was in the last reading in the exact same sideways position. Show me ceremony invocation coming out reverse. Oh my gosh. Four of Wands, and the deck isn't even in the reversed. I can tell it's not. Four of Wands reversed. Why is the Four of Wands reversed here? Queen of Swords. And then, what was that? Two of Cups. Right, okay, bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Wands. Right, okay. Okay, temperance in the reverse. Like I said, this could be the power being out. you're not receiving the connection from your ancestors because, I don't know, you're missing something, you're not in your power, you're not communicating with them, you're actively not seeking out the connection that you could have with your ancestors. And the reason for that may be, and this isn't going to be for everybody, but we've got temperance coming out in the reversed. And this is talking about either a lack of patience, a lack of healing, because in the upright it speaks about, you know, being really measured and moderation and really balanced in your emotional approach to something. So something could be very out of alignment for you in terms of emotionally speaking though. Some of you, it's like, I don't know, because like I say, the temperance is kind of a let go and let God energy. There isn't a lot of control with the temperance energy. So you may be trying to control a situation, or you may be actively disconnecting this connection because it may make you feel out of control, having these insights and flashes of intuition and these messages coming in. Somebody may be actively like resisting or pushing that away because it makes them feel some kind of way in the receiving of that. I don't know if it's like with that lightning, it's like something to do with your belief system, while you're pushing it away, like, oh, this is all foo-foo, I don't believe in this, or I don't want to believe in this, because then if I connect, that's going to completely blow out of the water everything that I thought was real, if you know what I mean. I don't know. And then we've got the Three of Cups in the reverse, so that's that lack of emotional connection, whether with yourself or with your ancestors, with a group, a community. Or there's people around you that aren't very supportive of healing that needs to happen. This could be like surrounding yourself, I don't know, with a friend group or a community, like I say, that would rather you be in this reverse temperance energy than be a master of your emotions, or for you to find some sort of balance or equilibrium. You very well could be in, and I don't like to use the word karmic because, for God's sake, we have all been karmic. If we're not karmic now, that means we're healing and we're actively choosing different choices. But we all start off as karmic as hell. A lot of us. No, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of us do, myself included. I was very karmic, and a lot of us are because we're unaware, we're unawakened, we're not receiving the guidance and intuition. If we're receiving it, we're ignoring it, we're pushing it away, we're not believing where it's coming from or that it has any value. But you could be in a karmic community or karmic family. You may be the odd one out. You may be the one that the ancestors are trying to, I've got itchy hands. The ancestors are actually, oh my gosh, the hands. Yeah, you may be the one that your ancestors are trying to connect to. For the purposes of your growth, they want you to shed a skin. They want you to see something with this reflection. And it may be that the people that you're around are not a true reflection of who you are. Hanged Man coming out sideways. This was in the last reading. Upright, it's the change of perspective. It's taking like a time out, a voluntary sacrifice, becoming enlightened, seeing things on their, you know. So if you think about it, the Hanged Man, when he's in this position, he's hanging upside down. So the way that he's looking at the world from that perspective is different. If all of this stuff is upside down, then the Hanged Man actually gets to see things the right way up. Is this making any sense? Because everything's upside down here, but he's hanging upside down. Now, if this is coming out in the reversed, then it's got something to do with your priorities, what you've chosen to prioritize over your own growth, over your own healing, over your own balance that needs to be looked at. There's cycles that, you know, that may need to change. There's something that I don't know. I just feel that someone's being really passive, or they're refusing to see something that's close to them though. Could be siblings, like I say, it could be a community, it could be something cultural, but someone's refusing to see it. Like I say, that blind, I don't want to see it, because then that means everything's going to have to change. I don't know. Right, then over here, ceremony, invocation, we've got the Four of Wands coming out in the reverse and the Queen of Swords. This is like an unhappy home, the Four of Wands, or an unstable foundation underneath your feet. Some of you, this could actually be something to do with your home. The reason that you are unable to connect to spirit. You may not have like a stable, like a roof over your head, or you could be moving all the time, or, you know, you could be sofa surfing, so you don't have your own space. That's not going to be for everybody. But in the upright, the Four of Wands is like a stable place for you to manifest from. So there's a lack of stability or an inability to manifest. And I feel it's because you're not connected. As we said, if you look in the image, she's like laid out this crystal grid. Whether she's meditating or, I don't know, doing some sort of ritual to connect with her ancestors. I don't know. There could be, like I say, an unhappy home or an unhappy environment or an unstable environment which is keeping you out of balance or off whack, off kilter, that somebody needs to cut themselves free from with this Queen of Swords energy. Also, the fact that this Queen of Swords sword is like sticking up into the air. This is like a conduit. If you were to stick a metal sword like up into the air on a stormy night where there's lightning, well, it's just not something you would do. It's just not something that you would do. But that lightning would hit that sword and she would be receiving the message. She would be receiving the guidance from her ancestors. And the message, the guidance is that you need to cut yourself free or turn your back on this environment, this home, this house. I don't know. And then what's throwing me is the fact we've got the Two of Cups here. So this could be, like I say, an unhappy home within a relationship. It could be somebody that you actually live with. A relationship partner. It's coming out in the upright, which is something, but let me just see what this Two of Cups is about. Look at that, the home is at the bottom of this deck. All right, why is the Two of Cups here under the Four of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords? The Wheel is coming out in the reversed. So that's like the reversed Wheel of Fortune. Bad luck, delays, things not going to plan. Again, it's that energy of things outside of your control. Card number 26, which reduces down to an 8. So it might be bad luck when trying to take action. Bad luck when you're trying to do something, or I don't know if somebody needs the strength to turn their back on this. All right, show me the wheel. We've got the sun shining a light. Destruction. Wow. Shining a light on, like I was saying, whether this is a dysfunctional home, an unstable home environment or relationship. It's shining a light, being able to see the destruction that this is actually causing for yourself and for others. Okay. Now, the Nine of Wands is an energy of like defense. A defensive energy. It's somebody's been fighting and fighting and fighting, maybe to keep this relationship going, like I say, but there's been delays, there's been setbacks, there's been bad luck, things aren't going to plan, but someone's been putting in the work, putting in the energy, not wanting to give up. Right, show me lightning power in the reversed. Right, this isn't the deck. It doesn't feel right. Let's go to the Kips. Show me lightning and power in the reversed. Pathway. The pathway is being blocked. The power has gone out in you, in something that you're dealing with. Your ancestors are trying to get through. And it may be because you're on the wrong path. And they're trying to guide you to the path with this hanged man coming out sideways. Somebody may not even realise that they're on the right path, on the wrong path. Right, show me ceremony, invocation, and all the cards underneath. Please, Spirit. Oops. Look at that. We've got poverty. Poverty. 35 is pathway. 37. So what's 36? Because there's a card in between these two. Let me find it. Let me find it. 36. I don't know why. I've never done this, but I feel it necessary. Oh, distant horizons. Oh my gosh. Right, okay. Right, let's not bother with that. So this poverty, and I don't even see it as financial poverty. It might be. I don't know what all your circumstances are. Like I said, if you don't have a home, or you're sofa surfing, or you're looking for somewhere stable for you to live, there may be financial restraints that are the reason that this Four of Wands is in the reversed. For others of you, it's not about like a financial poverty, but it's about not having enough in terms of this relationship, in terms of this community, in terms of this foundation. It's just not enough. And it's because of all this chaos and destruction. It may have you feeling broke, whether financially, spiritually, whatever. And then, like I said, this is 35, this is 37, so the 36 is distant horizons. So there's something that you're anchored into, that you need to pull up that anchor and allow some kind of movement. Say somebody's fighting, it almost feels for like fighting for their stagnation. Because yeah, this 3 and 6 is a 9, and this is a 9. Well, you should be fighting for your freedom. 9 is an energy of freedom. It's an energy of you approaching the end of a cycle. All that's left to do is to fully close it out, but somebody may have made their mind up that they've been fighting for this, and like I say, it's not getting them anywhere. You may have been on the fence, going backwards and forwards, like should you stay, should you go, should you end it, should you not? Distant horizons here. Oh, okay. Let me just pull up one on each of these again. Show me lightning and power, please, Spirit. Show me lightning and power. That did a whole spin. Oh, this came out last time. Transcendence and unity. It came out sideways. So there's something that you haven't healed. That's what I mean. There's something you haven't transcended. I don't know if it's in relation to like your own unity with the self or unity with you and another. We have the Two of Cups down here. And that's what I'm saying about somebody may not be a reflection of you with this winter solstice reflection. This is like a mirror image. A mirror image. And as I said, this community or family or some group, they're not a reflection of who you are. And that's why your pathway is blocked, or that's why your power is out. Show me ceremony and invocation. Decisions. And then we've got receive and open, but that's coming out in the reverse. So there's something that's blocking you, blocking off your ability to receive this abundance with poverty in here. So you're closed off to something, and I feel it's spiritual, like I said, because this is coming out in the reversed. There's something that you're closed off to receiving, and if you're closed off to receiving the messages from your ancestors, you're closed off from receiving everything else, or everything that is going to come as a consequence of you receiving those messages, which may be financial. Then we've got reflection coming out in the reversed. Exactly, this reflection, I was just saying, there's somebody around you that's not a reflection of you. And it's blocking everything off for you, keeping you closed down. You've got decisions to make. As it says there, the first card out, decisions. Being at a fork in a road, which way do you go? It's that Two of Pentacles that we just saw under here. Someone's got decisions to make. Right, bottom of the deck. Start wrapping this up. Rejection, loss, and fragmented. That was in the last reading too. Limitation and fears. I don't know if someone's fearful of moving on or pulling up that anchor, or somebody is so fixed into a situation, so limited or so blocked by that they can't see an alternative. They don't even know that there's another path. They don't even know that there's a choice for them to make. It's like somebody just accepting what is, like blindly. Right, okay, I'm going to leave that there. I think I want to read, let's read Ancestors, Generations, because that's the only card coming out in the upright. We had Autumnal Equinox last time, so I find it funny we've got another A. Okay. Let's start from just the message. It says, you have within you the blood of your ancestors. You are deeply connected to your lineage. The most immediate proof of that is the physical resemblance that you have to your mother and father and perhaps even your grandparents. Yet beyond that, although unknown to your usual senses, you are connected to an ancestry that reaches back through the millennia. This is the time to call upon those ancestors, and someone is blocked off from doing this. This is what I'm saying. This is the time to call upon those ancestors, those who are of your bloodline, as well as those ancient ones that have walked the land that you now walk. In many indigenous cultures, it's believed that the essence of your ancestors inhabits many of the physical aspects of the land. In other words, they are in the trees, the water, the air, the animals, the stones, their blood being in the very dirt and sand that you tread upon. Wow, now this is deep. This is deep. Maybe, especially for me, I think you can see my beautiful melanated self. I'm not saying my ancestors aren't here, but I live in the UK. So maybe this is like somebody needs to go back to the land of their ancestry or origin to be able to connect. Do you know what I mean? That's not going to be for everybody, but that's significant. Because I'm like, well, yeah. Because actually, ancestors want to put hands on you in a healing way. And if you can connect to the land as well as the people, as well as, like I say, the energetic forces that are on that land, this could be something as simple as going back. I don't know, but there's something about going to a place of origin. And that's different because we're spiritual beings, so we have many origins in terms of, like, you know, galactically speaking, cosmically speaking, but we also have our physical body origins. So maybe even looking into your ancestry might help connect you, and, you know, stuff like that. Next time you're outside, allow your senses to open to those. We've got this being closed off. Yeah, this was in the reverse. It's like reach out. It says, next time you're outside, allow your senses to open to those ancestors who abide in the physical world and those whom you're connected by virtue of the land upon which you live. Yeah, there's something about the land. I don't know if you're in a financial position, but some of you may need to go on holiday. I don't know, even if you're just like physically, you're not able to go, but just looking at it through, I don't know, YouTube videos or like documentaries, that kind of thing. It seems so trivial, but it really might help. I'm just going to leave that there. Right, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This isn't going to be everyone's story every day, but I hope whoever needs to hear it managed to hear it. And I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.